right, thank you very much. Let's start. Secretary.
Good morning, dear delegates, invitees, and members of the media. On behalf of the FFSL, I would like to welcome all of you for our annual Congress. Thank you for taking the time to come from all corners of Sri Lanka to support Sri Lanka football. Before we start, there are a few housekeeping announcements. Can you please keep your mobile phones on silent or switch it off during the Congress? All delegates must be seated throughout the Congress and maintain dignity and order of the House. Each league has nominated a voting candidate. You will have 2 voting cards on your table. If you wish to vote yes, you can raise your green card. If you wish to vote no, you can raise your red card. Voting boards need to be held up until the counting is completed. If you wish to abstain from voting, do not raise your cards. I presume everybody has got their voting cards. We will just do a test vote now. There is a question on the screen. Is the FFSL Annual Congress being held in Colombo? Those who wish to vote yes, can you please raise your green cards? Those who wish to say no, can you please raise your red cards? Can you all please raise your cards? Thank you. I will now hand over to the President.
Thank you, General Secretary. Welcome, dear delegates, dear friends from all parts of the country, all leagues, dear Director General of Sports Development Department, representative from FIFA, Prince Rufus, representative from AFC, Sonam Jigme, my dear Vice Presidents, my dear EXCO members, staff, media, invitees, all of you, warm welcome for this beautiful another annual Congress of Football Federation of Sri Lanka. I will address you as we go on, and let's begin the proceedings as per the agenda. I'll pass the floor to Secretary for the further proceedings.
Dear delegates, may I now ask all of you all to please stand and observe a minute's silence in memory of all our players, coaches, administrators, friends and stakeholders of football who have passed away since the last Congress. Can we please stand and have 1 minute silence? Thank you. Next on the agenda is the roll call. When your league name is mentioned, can you please raise your green card to mark your attendance? Can we have the house lights on, please? Can we have the house lights on, please?
Okay, start. Lights laba denna.
Thank you. Akkarepattu is present. Ambalangoda, present. Ampara, present. Anuradhapura, present. Badulla, present. Balangoda, present. Bandarwala, present. Batiklo, present. Beruala, present. Biagama, present. CTFL, present. Civil Security, present. Colombo, present. Devala Mount Lavinia, present. Deniaya, present. Divulapitia, present. Ambilipitia, present. Gaul, present. Gampaha, present. Gampola, present. Government Services, present. Hambantota, present. Hatton, present. Jaffna, Jaffna is not present. Kalkuda, present. Kalutara, present. Kandy, present. Katankudi, present. Kegol, present. Kilinochi, present. Kinnia, present. Kurunagala, present. Madubantai West, not present. Mana, present. Matale, present. Matara, present. Mavanala, present. Mercantile, present. Munaragala, present. Muletiu, present. Mutur, present. Nationalized Services, present. Navalapitia, present. Nigambo, present. Nuarelia, present. Udamavidi, present. Playgrounds, present. Point Pedro, present. Polgahavela, present. Polonarua, present. Putlam, present. Ratnapura, present. Sitavaka, present. Srijavadanapura, present. Sri Lanka Air Force, present. Sri Lanka Army, present. Sri Lanka Football Coaches Association, no. Sri Lanka Football Referees Association, present. Sri Lanka Navy, present. Sri Lanka Police, present. Sri Lanka Schools, present. Sri Lanka Universities, present. Trincomalee, present. Vadamarachi, present. Valikan, present. Vaunia, present. Vatala, present. Venapur, present. Members present, 66. Okay.
Hamaduri is present, okay.
Hambantota, present. Okay. Members present, 67. Members eligible to vote, 61. Simple majority, 34.
31.
67?
61 is eligible to vote.
32, sorry. Two-thirds majority will be 41. So as per Article 28 of the FFSL statutes, I hereby confirm that we have the required quorum to proceed with this annual Congress. Over to the President.
Thank you. It's to do the declaration. So I hereby declare the FFSL Annual Congress 2025 has been convened in compliance with the Statute of FFSL. Thank you, and let's move ahead to the next agenda.
Approval of the agenda for the Congress of the FFSL for 2025. The agenda was circulated via the link provided, and a physical copy has been provided in the folder in front of you. Dear delegates, I will now ask you to vote for the approval of the agenda 2025.
Okay, let's take a vote for this. We can raise for the approval of agenda. Raise your green card together. So we have counters, staff to count. We don't need to go one by one. So if you approve the agenda, please raise now your green card. You need to hold a little bit longer. Okay, the staff. If anybody wanted to oppose the agenda, you can raise the red card. And if you don't want to vote, you don't need to. If you want to abstain, you don't need to show any of the cards. So, no red cards. Thank you. Agenda is approved. We don't see any red cards. So let's move to the next item.
Appointment of the minute checkers to check the minutes and the scrutineers to count the votes. The FFSL have nominated 5 names each for the scrutineers and minute checkers. The FFSL have nominated the following 5 names for scrutineers: E.V. Rohana Mahinda from Balangoda League, Maxley Latran City League, Prasad Indunil Navalapitiya, S. Shanta Nuarelia, SMM Naza, Sri Javandapura Kotte. The FFSL have nominated the following 5 names for minute checkers: Suraj Hettiarachi Mercantile League, MS Sinavansa Colombo League, Janakalakmal Gampaha, General KAU Kodituaku Sri Lanka Army, JMS Jayasingha Sri Lanka University League. These names are now up on the screens.
So, dear delegates, we need to appoint, as per Constitution, as per statutes, scrutineers to count the vote and minutes checkers to check the minutes. So, the minutes checkers will observe the minutes, and after the Congress, will liaise with the administration and check the accuracy of the minutes. The scrutineers, the vote counters, now once it's approved, will take the seats there. So let's go for a vote. Delegates, if you approve these names, we will go in en bloc, both together, scrutineers and minutes checkers. If you approve these names, please raise your green card to show your approval. Show your green card, raise your green card if you approve these names as scrutineers and minutes checkers. Hold a little bit till we take a count. Okay. Any red cards, any no's? Thank you. There is no red cards. And no abstention. Anybody want to abstain? You can raise your hand for us to count. Okay, no abstain. So 61 votes in favor for the scrutineers and minutes checkers. So scrutineers, please come and take your seats. Rohana Mahinda, Maxi
Latran, Prasad Indunil, S. Shantan, SMM Naza. Please
come, there is a seat in front.
Right on the right.
So you will assist our administration to count the votes when there is a vote. Right, here we go. Let's go for the next item in the agenda. Address of the President. I will talk to you a little later it's too early, so I will just skip this agenda, and then after few agenda items, I will address you certainly. So I will skip that and go to the agenda item number 6, which is
suspension or expulsion of members.
Yeah, this is an important and little concerning matter. Dear delegates, dear friends, we have 67 leagues active with us or registered with us for a very long time. And some of the leagues are, for some reason, are not in operation or not held their annual general meeting for several years. We know there are difficulties, there are problems for many leagues in the past, but then specifically we have 6 leagues which we cannot avoid a suspension because these leagues, our friends, our colleagues, we need to do the right thing and support them. Today we need to suspend these 6 leagues temporarily for them to help to restore their league activities, their AGMs, their elections, their accounts, so many issues. So we are not trying to take them out from our family, but we are suspending them to protect them so that when we suspend them, FFSL will take over, sit with them, sit with their clubs, conduct an election, restore their accounts, restore their minutes, and we will support them to come back again in a very clean manner. අපගේ සමාජික ලීග් 67ක් අපි සමග ඉන්නවා අපේ ව්‍යවස්ථානුකූලව. කෙසේ නමුත් අපගේ සමාජික ලීග් කීපයක ගැටලු ප්‍රශ්න තිබෙනවා අවාසනාවන්ත විදියට. කෙසේ වුණත් ව්‍යවස්ථානුකූලව අපි ඒ සමාජික ලීග් 6 සම්බන්ධව අද තහනමක් පනවන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ඒ තහනම පනවන්නේ తాවකාලිකව ඒ ලීග් සමාජිකයන්ට නැවත ඒ කටයුතු ටික හරියාකාරව කිරීම සඳහා එතුමන්ලගේ ක්‍රියාකාරකම ව්‍යවස්ථාව ගිණුම් වාර්තාව ඒ සියලු දේම යථා තත්ත්වයට පත් කිරීම සඳහා ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයේ මැදිහත් වීම අවශ්‍යයි. එහෙම නැති වුණොත් එතුමන්ලාට නීතිමය පැත්තෙන් සහ ව්‍යවස්ථාන පැත්තෙන් ගැටලු ඇතිවෙන්න ඉඩකඩ තිබෙන නිසා මම සඳහන් කරන ලීග් 6 ඒ හේතුත් එක්ක මම සඳහන් කරන්නම්. අද මේ සභාවේ తాවකාලිකව අපි තහනමකට පත් කරනවා. කෙසේ නමුත් ඊළඟ දවස් 60 තුල අපි ඒතුමන්ලත් එක්ක සාකච්ඡා කරලා ඒතුමන්ලා කැඳවලා එක්කෝ අපේ කණ්ඩායම ඒ ලීග වලට ගිහිල්ලා එතුමන්ලාගේ අඩුපාඩු හදාගෙන ගිණුම් වාර්තා හදාගෙන ඒ ප්‍රශ්න ටික විසඳගෙන නැවත නිලවරණයක් පවත්වා ඒ ලීග් සමාජික ආපහු අපේ පවුලට බඳවා ගන්න ක්‍රමවේදය තමයි අපිට තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මේක කිසි වෙලාවක ඒගොල්ලන්ව අපේ පවුලෙන් අයින් කරනව නෙවෙයි. අපි ඒගොල්ලන් කරන නීත්‍යානුකූල උදව්වක් විදිහට තමයි අපි ඒ තීන්දුව අද ගන්නෙ. The leagues, can we change the league name, Ashif?
The leagues
I will announce it.
suspended.
Yeah, I will announce. Ashif, next slide. So we have Ambilipitiya, Hambantota, Jaffna, Kalkuda, Madumantai, and Point Pedro, 6 leagues. Ambilipitiya, okay, we know අපි දන්නවා ප්‍රශ්න රාශියක් තියෙනවා. අවුරුදු ගානකින් නිලවරණය සහ ගිණුම් වාර්තාව ඇක්ටිවිටි සම්බන්ධව අවුරුදු 4 5 6 වගේ කාලයක් තිස්සේ ගැටලුවක් තියෙනවා. අපි ඒක निराකරණය කරන්න ඕනේ. ඇම්බිලිපිටියේ නියෝජිතය මෙහි ඉන්නවා. අපි ඒගොල්ලන්ත් එක්ක සාකච්ඡා කරලා ඉදිරියේදී ඒ නැවත බඳව ගන්න ක්‍රියා කරනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි හම්බන්තොටත් එසේමයි අවුරුදු ගානක ගැටලු පැවතුන බැවින් අපිට සිද්ධ වෙනවා දැනට తాවකාලිකව ඒගොල්ලන්ව සස්පෙන්ඩ් කරන්න. ජෆ්නා පාපන්දු ලීගයේ සම්බන්ධව දැනට එක පාර්ශවයක් නඩු නිමිත්තෙන් තහනම් නියෝගයක් කරන් තියෙනවා. අවුරුදු 2ක් කාලයක් ජෆ්නා ලීග් ක්‍රියා විරහිතව නඩු නිමිත්ත නිසා ක්‍රියා විරහිතව තිබෙන්නේ. නැත්නම් ජෆ්නා ලීග් තමයි පරණම සහ ඊටාම ක්‍රියාකාරී ලීගයක්. හැබැයි අපි ඒ ජෆ්නා ලීග් එක සස්පෙන්ඩ් කරන්නේ තුලින් නැවත අපි මැදිහත් වීමෙන් නිලවරණයක් පවත්වන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ නිසා තමයි ඒක කරන්නේ. ஜஃப்னா லீக் நீதிமன்றத்தின் தடை உத்தரவு காரணமாக நீண்ட நாட்களாக 2 வருடங்களாக இயங்காமல் இருக்கின்ற ஒரு நிலைமையில் இன்று அந்த லீகை உத்தியோகபூர்வமாக தடை செய்து இலங்கை உதைப்பந்தாட்ட சம்மேளனத்தில் கொண்டு வந்து உடனடியாக தேர்தலை நடக்கும் நடவடிக்கைகளுக்காக எடுக்கும் முதற்படி நடவடிக்கை இது. கல்குடா லீகுத் එහෙමයි. கல்குடா இஸ் சேம். கல்குடா லீகிலும் தலைவருக்குரிய சுகவீனம் காரணமாக பல வருடங்களாக அந்த லீக் இயங்காமல் இருக்கின்றது. அதையும் நாங்கள் தடை செய்து அடுத்த எலெக்ஷன் வைப்பதற்காக நடவடிக்கை எடுக்க வேண்டும். மடுமாந்தாய், again we have a court case dispute between two parties. They went to courts. Long time nothing is moving, so we need to take action against in line with our constitution. மடுமாந்தை அதே பிரச்சனைகள் நீதிமன்றம் காரணமாக புதிய ஒரு தேர்தல் நடக்க வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் எங்களுக்கு கீழே இந்த நிர்வாகத்தை கொண்டு வர போகணும். පොයින් පේදුරු அதே நிலைமை. පොයින් පේදුරුත් එහෙමයි. අවුරුදු ගානක ගැටලුවක් තියෙන பிரச்சனை இருக்கின்றது. இருந்தாலும் இலங்கை පොයින් පේදුරු இந்த 6 லீக்குகளும் தங்களுடைய காலப்பகுதி முடிவெடுத்ததால் உங்களுக்கு தேர்தலை நடத்தும் அதிகாரம் இல்லாத நிலைமையில் இலங்கை உதைப்பந்தாட்ட சம்மேளனத்தில் கீழ் இந்த தேர்தலை நடத்த வேண்டுமானால் நாங்கள் உங்கள் லீக்களை தடை செய்து எங்களுக்கு கொண்டு வந்து இந்த தேர்தலை நடத்த வேண்டும். இது ஒரு தற்காலிக தடை. This is actually not good sign for Football Federation, but then as I said, this is something good that we are doing in accordance with our constitution, our statutes, so that we can restore them properly. We can sit with them, solve their problems. So it's sad, but then I need your support. This is the right thing to do. Congress, dear delegates, let's vote for this suspension and bring them back properly within the next 2 months or so. Maybe the same people can come, maybe some others can come, but then democratically we will handle it. So that's the explanation for suspension. Dear delegates, please now raise your green card. Let's go ahead with the suspension. I want to see everybody support. Raise your green cards now. We need to take a count properly, so hold it, wait. Thank you. Counting. Okay, first 2 row is okay, second 2. Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much. So anyone who wanted to oppose, you can show the red card. But then friends, these 6 leagues, delegates, friends, you are here. Nothing against you, but this is the right thing to do in our family. So we invited you because you are important for us. So we are there for you to support. But then we can quickly move forward legally and constitutionally restore you very soon. So any red cards, any opposing, anybody? Okay, no? Any abstention? No, I think this needs two-third majority, 41 votes. So I think we have about 6. If there is no red card, we have 61 votes. So thank you for understanding. So until, yeah. So that's the summary. 61 votes, but the leagues, the 6 leagues, you can remain here, you can enjoy, you can be with us, but only thing is, until the Congress is over, you cannot vote, but you can enjoy the rest of the day. Right? Okay. Yeah. So, just before that, we have been voting, green cards, red cards. FIFA, President Gianni Infantino, has initiated a wonderful worldwide project called FIFA Arena. FIFA Arena is a mini pitch project around the world. 1,000 pitches are being installed worldwide, and 11 countries in the world are selected to for the first pilot project. In Asia, there are 3 countries were selected. Sri Lanka is one of the first country. Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Indonesia. We have already received 2 mini pitches as a pilot project to be installed. One in Colombo, one in Negombo, and one will go to in future in Jaffna, one will go to east, one will go to south. There are plenty of things, opportunities. So that's a mini pitch which is given for school children, the children who are addicted to drugs, children who doesn't have money, children underprivileged, for them to come in the daytime and play absolutely free of charge. I know there are so many mini pitches in many parts of the country charging 3,000 rupees per hour, 4,000 rupees per hour, but this is a wonderful project to keep the children away from drugs, away from abuse, be active, and give them an opportunity to play in a better surface. So let's look at a video we exclusively created in Sri Lanka, and this video was played in Paraguay a couple of weeks ago in the FIFA Congress, 75th FIFA Congress. The Sri Lankan name, Sri Lankan flags was displayed, and this video was played in annual Congress in Paraguay in front of 211 countries. So, Tushara, let's play the video. Let's do the lighting a bit dark. Lights tika kadu karanda. Let's go the video. Thank you very much. It's beautiful, and thank you, FIFA. As children said, is thank you very much for FIFA and FIFA President Gianni Infantino and his team, and to Prince for supporting us. Okay, let's move to the next agenda, item number 7, approval of the minutes of the Extraordinary Congress held in 3rd February 2024. We had a very beautiful, very nice Extraordinary Congress in Negombo last year with lots of enjoyment, one family. So we had a good time. I hope all of you will remember. The minutes were uploaded in the digital link. So for formalities, we need to approve the minutes for 2024. So let's approve the minutes by showing the green card. Everybody once again. I know you have few more votings. You need to raise green cards. But that's all about the Congress. So dear delegates, can we approve the minutes for Extraordinary Congress held last year, 2024? Show the green cards. Yes, counting. The scrutineers, checkers, you can, if you want, you can raise, you can check. ඔගලන්ට නැගිටලා බලලා කවුන්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. වාඩි වෙලාම ඉන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. Okay, thank you. Counting is done. Administration? Good. So, any red cards? Anybody? Anuradhapura, thank you for holding for long. Yeah, so no red cards, 0. Any abstention? You can raise your hand if there is anybody abstaining. Okay, it's a simple process. Thank you so much. So 61 votes. The minutes is approved. Thank you. And again, we have some more minutes. It's very simple minutes. Dear delegates, dear friends, you may remember 2021, during the COVID period, we had an election for Football Federation, which I was elected as a president first time for 1 year. But that was only an extraordinary Congress, that was only an election. It was done. So there is a one-page simple minutes for purpose of record, to keep the record with us. We need to approve that minute also because we didn't have a Congress afterwards. It's only a EGM, we call it, or Extraordinary Congress. Again, we had another Extraordinary Congress, 22nd September 2022, with FIFA delegates and AFC delegates in Negombo. You may remember where we passed our new constitution, our new statutes, in front of FIFA in Pegasus Reef Hotel, 22nd September. I think all of you will remember, the old people. So that minute is also being uploaded. So that minutes also need to be approved, because after 22nd, that was a good day, and then day after that was a bad day for us, because then the sports minister made a gazette, reversed the gazette, and dissolved the Football Federation, and then we had to go home on the next day after passing a new constitution. But then again, as you know, we as a team went to the courts. We went to higher courts, Court of Appeal. We fought very hard. With your support, everybody, we were together, and finally the gazette was suspended and our constitution was passed, and we have won the battle with all the support, and all the support from FIFA, AFC, and from all the members together. So that was 22nd September 2022. And then again, 14th August 2023, we agreed to hold the election second time after we came to a settlement with the Ministry of Sports and the Minister of Sport at that time, DG, and we were supposed to appoint the electoral committee once again. So we had a SGM, or Extraordinary Congress, at the Foundation Institute on the 14th August 2023. It's a simple one agenda matter. We just appointed electoral committee. So that minutes also need to be approved. Then again, once again, 29th September 2023, another day, another big day for us, where all of us were elected with 2/3 majority vote from you, and you have elected us on the 29th of September, 1 year and 8 months ago. So that's why we are here for 4 years. We were elected, and that minutes also need to be approved for the record. So we need to keep the records proper. We need to keep the records right. So I ask the Congress to approve all 4 very simple minutes of the extraordinary Congresses of 30th June 2021, 22nd September 2022, 14th August 2023, and the 29th September 2023. So let's go for the vote en bloc without going one by one, en bloc together. So dear delegates, can you please approve by showing your green card for these minutes? Gampaha? Okay. Thank you. I can see your good faces, smiley faces. This is the unity, this is the strength that we have. Everybody is together, everybody is one team, one family. Thank you very much. Any red cards for the purpose of records? No red cards. Thank you. And any abstains from 61? Absolutely. Thank you. No red cards. So it's very easy for vote counters. There is nothing to count now. 61 votes in favor, green card. And thank you very much. So now let's go to another interesting agenda, presentation of annual activities for 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Dear friends, as you know, we just had all these 4 years, we just had election, no other agenda, no activity, no annual records. So again, for records, we need to approve, but then this time, now you can see, you can recall your memory, you can go back to 2021, you can go back to the old good days, how we have done our football activities. So let's look at the activities by visual, by video, to bring back those beautiful memories in 2021. So, Tusura, can we play the 2021 activities once again?
As we approach the final of Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa Trophy, let's have a look at the road to glory. The host Sri Lanka played their last match against Bangladesh in a virtual knockout, with the winner meant to qualify for the finals. At the end, Sri Lanka did qualify for the finals. Known as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka, a country with rich history and culture. Football was introduced to Sri Lanka, then called Ceylon by the Britishers. They have been a member of FIFA since 1952 and a member of AFC since 1954. The Sri Lankan team was known as the Ceylon national football team until 1972, when Ceylon was renamed Sri Lanka. Their highest achievement coming in 1995 when they were crowned champions of the SAF Championship. The new revamped Sri Lankan team started off with a flyer, with coming back into the game and drawing a match 4-4 after a 4-goal deficit until the 63rd minute against Maldives. The second game week was not very favorable to the host, Sri Lanka suffering losses against Seychelles. their final and deciding game week with the help of a penalty awarded in the dying moments of the game. Sri Lanka defeated Bangladesh to qualify for the finals. Their recent previous encounters with the other finalist Seychelles have been mixed, with a win and also 2 losses in their last 3 matches. But the home advantage and also with the top scorer Wasim Rasik on their side, Sri Lanka is definitely not anything but favourite.
Visuals, and I think you can go back to the memories once again. COVID, entire world was closed, a lot of restrictions, but still we managed to put up and do some activities, some fantastic activities. We took part in SAF, in Maldives, did a wonderful performance, and we hosted a 4-nation tournament in Sri Lanka where FIFA president himself graced the occasion. That was a great honor for our country. So it was beautiful. So that's 2021. Now I can see your faces. I can see the memories are coming back. 2021 long years. But that's our activities in 2021. So before we go to the approval, let's go on block. So let's look at the 2022 also, the activities, what happened for football in 2022.
On, and that's a goal. Here we go, the first goal of the tournament.
Brilliant work from Sri Lanka. This could be the opportunity.
And there you go, Sri Lanka scoring. Sri Lanka's first goal of this match. Keeper.
Noluwale turns, shoots and scores. 11th edition of the Champions League 2022. Congratulations to Madras City Club.
We started late 2021 with lots of activities, and then 2022 it continued. We had the first annual awards. We brought back the 1995 legends, all the players who brought glory to Sri Lanka, rewarded them, and then we started first ever provincial tournament. All the province team went to all the provinces, had a wonderful football festival. We had champion leagues, started, finished about 91 match, and then we resumed about 33 Super League matches, which was halted in the previous year, SAF tournament, women tournament, and so on until February. But then again, September 22nd, as you see, there was political interference. we were suspended. So from then, September 2022 onwards until the election 2023, 11 months we have lost football and we have lost activities. We lost leadership, we lost office bearers, there is no one to govern, there is no executive committee. FIFA ban for the first time in our 84-year history. So that was a dark period. But then again, we have something to be happy about. First part of 2022, we had a lot of activities, as you see. Beautiful memories. We did what we can do. Revive football, played a lot of games. We basically made a real mark in the sports industry. So that was 2022. 23, okay, until the election there was nothing, but then there's a few visuals. Let's play the 23 video team. Was a very short one. Thank you all delegates, you, all of you elected all of us on the 29th September 2023. Then we had only October, November, December, 3 months to come back after 11 months. Dark period, we had a lot of challenges. Immediately we had the biggest challenge of facing the World Cup qualifiers. For 11 months our national team was not playing. There is no football. So, but still we came back, we put together, we stood together as one team, one family, and faced the Yemen World Cup qualifiers, and then revamped the football once again. So that's 2023. And then again 2024 was a very productive year for us. Let's look at 2024, the last year.
The presence of Jason and Claudio prevent that. Has some tricks up his sleeve. Gets away from one, tries to get away from two. Dylan De Silva can finish it in last, and Sri Lanka have
It's Sri Lanka who snatched the win by the barest of margins.
That's a full of 2024. Very productive year, very active year. There's lots of activities, international matches, international events. We played just for record purposes. Sri Lanka national team played 10 matches, 10 international matches, and done so wonderful in 2024. And then in the South region, Sri Lanka national team was the highest achieved ranked team for the year 2024, beating even above India. My friend Prince is here, but India is also went down in the rank, but we managed to go up in the ranking from 207 to 200 in 2024. So it's an honor, is a great achievement for all of us, so something to be very happy about. But then when we start going from 21, 22, 23, 24, in between we had a lot of hurdles, a lot of barriers, a lot of issues, but still we played football, we kept football, we were together, you were together with us as one family, and then we kept football going up and up again. So it's like a movie show for last 3-4 minutes. I'm sure that memories are back. You're quite silent, quite happy. I can see smiley faces because you have seen some of your faces in the videos also. So let's go for a vote for item number 9, presentation of relevant activities. The visuals showed what we did in 21, 22, 23 and 24. So let's go for a vote on block. So dear delegates, dear friends, shall we go for a vote once again? Can you approve by showing the green card? If you approve and agree with these activities. Very good energy. Excellent. Counting? Still? Okay. Any red cards? Anybody against? I can see nobody is against. It's a beautiful game. It's our game, so nothing to be against of. Any abstains? Anybody abstaining? No? Okay, so that's 61 yeses. So thank you for your support and energy. 61 out of 61 favor. Let's go like this. And the next item in the agenda is approval of the annual financial statement for 2021. Dear delegates, dear friends, our last accounts or financial statement audited by Auditor General Department was 2021. And 2022, 2023, 2024, we have handed over on time. So it's being audited. Hopefully in the next 3 to 4 months, they will finish the 2022 and 23 for us. We had back-to-back meeting with them. So they are doing about 71 sports bodies. So this is, football is one of the sports body for us. So it take a bit of a time, we understand that. But now today we will only approve the 2021 annual audited financial statement which is already uploaded, circulated with the Auditor General's opinion. So we have a clean report from Auditor General Department 2021. So that's very good. I hope that this will go as clean as we go forward. So we have done a lot of work, our team, our vice presidents, executive committee members. We are working with FIFA, AFC very closely with new financial regulations, new procurement regulations. We are following the same regulation of FIFA and AFC, and we have a full-time or like an in-house FIFA financial consultant in Sri Lanka who comes and approve all the payments now, because we have requested FIFA. We are in the restricted fund, so we ask assistance from FIFA, so they have given us a person from Singaporean company who comes, approve all the expenses, payments, etc. So it's very transparent. This is one of the reasons that today we have called the media and some invitees to come and observe what's happening. There is nothing to hide, nothing to go away. So that's the beauty. So as we go, we will have more regulations, more transparency, more visibility on our finances and activities. So, dear friends, item number 10, 2021 clean report for us. So shall we approve that also for record purposes? Can you show your green card if you approve 2021 financial statement? Show your green cards now. Counting. Thank you very much. Yes, Kenya is still holding. Thank you. Any red cards? Anybody wanted to vote against? No red cards. Anyone wanted to abstain? You can raise your hand. No abstention. So thank you very much. Out of 61 votes, we have 61 approvals. Thank you so much for approving 2021 financial statements. Okay, before we go to the next agenda, approval of the budget, I will play another video about our preparation on the national team, and then I will take my address, and then I will take the budget. So let's play the video one of the national team. So, dear friends,
everything that we're talking about here today is the start.
The team has gone through a massive transformation in these wonderful facilities. I have approached the Qatar Football Association President Sheikh Hamad Al Khalifa Bil Al Thani, who is a dear friend to Sri Lankan people, has come forward and said, look, we will help Sri Lankan people.
How many players are available to play?
We've had body compositions, the fats, fitness testings, we've had weights. So now we've got to create a database.
Tim spoke to me, he sold a vision that excited me.
Let's go!
Creating a nice environment for a country that's in need from a political point of view, and taking politics away from it and just focusing on football, because football is the one gift. I've tried to look in 3 phases, and the first phase is what can we implement now? How can we professionalise the camp? How can we make this the most efficient? If he goes up, where do you go? No, where do you go? Okay, okay, okay. Protect each other. Stay close, compact. Don't concede. Don't go to the ground.
Go and smash the ball. You've got to get your head to it, okay? And your job is to protect them.
That's the beginning of a new era of Sri Lankan football, to showcase that we still have football left in us. My dear friends, dear delegates, my dear vice presidents, executive committee members, Director General of Sports, FIFA representative Prince Rufus, AFC representative Sonam Jigme, my colleagues, media friends, staff, coaches, invitees, very good morning and very pleasant day for all of you. On this beautiful day, it looks very colorful, it's very beautiful. Day by day, our Congress is getting better and better. So that's something that we, all of us, should be proud of, because we are showing our standard, not only in the ground, but also off the ground. I have attended some international conferences with my friends, colleagues, some congresses. I think I would say even my AFC, FIFA friends were saying that, you know, this is one of the standard, one of the best, one of the elegant congresses that we are having. I would say probably DG is here, probably we are the best, one of the best sporting body conduct congresses in this nature, and very transparent and in a very organized manner. My dear friends, we are a country who faced lots of challenges in the past. The civil conflict starting for long 35 years, then the tsunamis, then political uncertainty, economic turbulences, Aragalaya, political interferences to sports, political interferences to football, economic hardship, cost of living, many, many challenges that we have faced in the past. But we are a set of people who never gave up on our beloved game of football. You, all of you, whatever the hardship you had in your town, in your area, in your villages, you somehow got the football going with passion, with dedication. Whether we as Football Federation give money, we don't give money, it doesn't matter for you. Because you love this game more than anything. Some people I know, they love this game more than their families, more than their wives. I know how hard they are working to be in the ground, not to be with their wives. But that's the passion that we have in this country, which I have never seen in any other country in the world. Because that we love this game very much, with this, all this hardship, all these turbulences, all these problems, economic crisis, football in Sri Lanka is played in every corner, in every part of the country. That is because you made this happen, and then you are the reason for Sri Lanka football to prosper. Then again, as mother body, as Football Federation of Sri Lanka, we have obligations, we have duties, we have different tasks. One, yes, we need to look after you, we need to support you, we need to keep football alive in every part, in every school, in every club, in every area. At the same time, we also have an obligation, a duty, a responsibility as part of the country to keep the name of Sri Lanka football in international arena. As you know, after 1995, we were gradually, 1995 is the biggest achievement we had, South Asian Championship. And after that, gradually, for many reasons, we were dropping in the ranks, international ranks in football. I remember sometimes some of our people, some of our coaches, some of our players went to Maldives, coached in Maldives, played in Maldives, refereed in Maldives. We were better, but then the things changed. There were times Maldives beat us, Maldives sent their players here, Maldives went way ahead of us. So it's our prime duty to keep Sri Lanka football name alive, our pride alive. We need to keep our football in international arena as a brand. We need to be competitive. We need to be in line with other people, other countries, so that we had to invest. We need to revamp. We need to energize our national team. It is not easy to build the national team with the existing facilities, existing resources, the little money we have in the country. But that's not an excuse for us. You know very well, if we are to build a successful national team, we need to have a good, talented, at least semi-professional players. Players are very important. Then we need to have better coaches. The coach has to be top, professional. You need to be proactive. We need better coaches. And then we need training facilities, infrastructure, grounds to play matches. Whether you want to train in a good surface, whether you want to play in a proper stadium, we need infrastructures. But unfortunately, for over the 82, 83, 84 years, we didn't have these three components. Our players in 90s, they played, is not because of that somebody produced them, but they came through a school system, club system, and they owned the skills. The football in 1990s was different to what we are looking at today. The coaches, we didn't have a proper pathway of coaching because after a certain limit, the coaches cannot go further because the people who played football in 1990s, 2000s, they gave everything to football, but sometimes they forgot their education studies. That's the truth. If you look at the leading football players, top talented players in Sri Lanka, 24 hours, they drink, they sleep, they eat, everything is football for them. So they have forgot to go to a computer class, they forgot to go to or they didn't want to go to a computer class, they didn't want to go to schools, they didn't want to go to higher education because they want to give time to football. Because of that, the people who played, the legends, the heroes, the super players in the past, when they become coaches, they had a bottleneck of going further because maybe their IT knowledge is limited, The English language is limited. Because now, today, the football is completely different. It's all about visuals, computer, analyzing, strategy, English, evaluations, GPS. There's so many things playing major roles. So getting into that level, it take a bit long time. So therefore, Sri Lanka is still not having a pro licensed coach, but we are trying to send some of our people to overseas countries and train them, bring them back. We are working on that very hard. So because of they don't have that caliber, our national team suffered a lot. And our school system was completely different. I don't need to tell you how the school system is. We are always behind scholarship exam. We are always behind O-level exams. We are always behind A-level exams. And then sport is not part in our lifestyle. If you look at Australia, if you look at England, if you look at other countries, sport is an important part. But for us, for parents, for schools, sport is a burden. That's the truth. So because of that, the father, mother, the parents, they don't send kids to any sport, especially football. When we ask them to send to football, they'll say, what do I do? Okay, I'll send you to cricket, they'll earn some money. But what do I do? What do I get if my kid goes to football? That was the time that we took. So this is a challenge you are also having in your region, in your league, in your area. You have problem in grounds. You have problem in participation. Parents don't send their kids. If they want to send it to sport, they send it to cricket first, or maybe basketball, maybe some rugby, but not football is last. So this was the time. So it's a bit difficult for us to change the entire thinking, entire landscape of how people think. And then if you look at today's generation, who are 25 years, less than 30 years, right? These are the kids you are playing in your league, in your clubs. All of you are running a league, club. Your players are about 20, 25 years. But none of them have seen the golden era of football in Sri Lanka. In 1990s, then they were not even born. So they don't know who Sampath Pereira is. They don't know who Lalit is. They don't know who Romy Pakirali is. They don't know the people. They don't know the legends. They're not even seen our good times in football. When they see them now, with bald head and tummy, they never think that these are legends, these are players. Right. But today's generation, the biggest challenge you have is not only developing, but also today's generation is much more advanced than you. They are into IT, they are into computer, they are into smartphones, they are into artificial intelligence. They will tell you what is going to happen next in football and sports and in many areas. So that's how they are. So dealing with such kids, players, is a challenge. So to do that, to overcome, so what we thought is we need to have some attraction, some passion. We need to build something. Okay, of course, we can't give money like cricket is giving. We can't give money to players or clubs like other countries are giving, but we can win their hearts. So this is the reason we start building our national team. So what we did is we went to Qatar. Now today, we are celebrating all the wins. The rank is up, but there is a lot of work that we have done behind the scene from 2021. That's one of the videos that you saw, how much effort we made to build the team, bring the team to this level. We had to give an opportunity to our local players, take it to World Cup stadiums, take them to World Cup training centers, train from world's best coaches. And we gave them, you can see all these videos were basically all our local players, except few. Then we realized that at the age of 25, 26, 28, 30, the current players cannot go beyond certain limits because they've reached their top. But world football need much more. So therefore what we decided, we hunted, we searched for talents, players of Sri Lankan identity who are living in abroad, in Canada, in US, in Germany, in Norway, Australia. So we got about 60 plus talents. Their father or mother is Sri Lankan, so we got the list. We used Tim Cahill, the captain of Australian team, the 4-time World Cup legend. With his assistant, we got a lot of players in. We scrutinized, we shortlisted, and we selected some good players to the team, trained them, brought them, gave them the passport. And now today, we build that national team in a very strong manner. Few adjustments, few areas we need to fill, but remember, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, if you have to play a game with India, if you have to play a game with Bangladesh, if you have to go play a game with the Maldives, we had a fear of whether we can win, or most likely, honestly, you can also tell me, you will say how much goals we can reduce. That was the perception. When our national team went to a match, can we lose for 1-0 or 2-0? Can we defend like this? That was the brain, that was the perception. Correct? Yeah? But today, you can proudly tell you play with any country, in South or Central. We beat Cambodia in a very crucial match in Cambodia soil. We beat Yemen in their soil. We beat Bhutan. Right? We hosted a lot of matches. We drew with a lot of big teams. Laos, we beat them in the Laos territory. So we start winning, start progressing, we are building. And today when I ask for some international matches with India, Bangladesh, all these South countries, our friends, they'll say yes, but the next day they'll call and say, no, we have something else, because they know now it's not easy. So that's the success story. Now, if you look at in your cities, your areas, the parents are now sending your kids to academies, to schools. There is about 128, 129 academies registered with us. I can say lots of people, lots of kids are going to football because now there is a trend, there is a passion, there is an interest building towards football. People say, I want to be like Dylan, I want to be like Sujan Pereira, I want to be like A, B, C, the national player. There is an inspiration. And we played many matches in the home soil in Sri Lanka. We gave free passes to people to come and see, right? Just to tell them, look, come and see our matches. And the people who watched the matches, either on the stadium or at the TV or YouTube, everybody is now asking, when is the next match? Right? A lot of you all have called me and asked, President, when is the next match? Can we get a pass? So this is the inspiration, this is the interest that we want to build. Thank to everybody, thank to my executive committee, thank to you, thank to my staff, players. We have achieved the first milestone. So this is not enough for us. That's our duty. We need to keep the dignity, the pride of national team. We will invest and we will work on the national team continuously until we become the leader, until we become the champion in the SAF. But this year, what we have decided is, okay, national teams is very important, international match very important, we need to build, we can't compromise, but we also need to invest in local football, we need to invest in you, we have to support you to keep you going, bring you to the next stage, next level, we need to invest with you. So we are ready this year. We have worked with FIFA, we worked with AFC, we have tried, we have worked with all our revenue model, whatever we can get from FIFA, AFC sponsors, and all the mechanism, we are bringing the maximum revenue. I will show you when we approve the budget. You will approve the budget today. But the story is, can I have the slide, Ashif, the second slide of the presentation? This year, 2025, our budget, our expected revenue, you have the presentation, PowerPoint presentation, second slide. So this year, our budget is about 930 million rupees. 930 million rupees. You can see the main one big portion, 33%, that's about 310 million will go to the national team because we need to invest. We can't stop national team. But at the same time, in the local football, the local leagues, local competition, your competitions, youth competitions, coach educations, all put together, almost equally 31% on our budget, we are going to invest on you this year. Not happy? So we are investing about nearly 290 million in the local football. That includes league grants of 1 million or above 1 million for you. We have already granted about 250,000 to one part of the leagues. We had one summit, football summit, we discussed, we explained, we gave them 250,000 rupees. In coming weeks, we will have 2 more summits, one in Trincomalee in Tamil language, and one in Colombo for the rest of the people. So we will divide into 2 groups, and everybody who are eligible will get their first payment. Go to the next slide. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to invest on you, on the competitions. So we will give you basically grant to do the program that we are asking you to do. One is youth league qualifiers, the first round. We will give you up to 250,000 rupees. Some people already got, so we will tell you, you play this age group, competition regulation, draw, everything we will give you. You just have to play the first round. And your winner will play the second round, which we will take care of. I use the word up to because I don't want the same money is going to the league which has 5 clubs, and I don't want the same money go to which the league has 25 clubs or 30 clubs. It's not fair. So we will have criteria, but then if they meet the criteria, they can go up to 250,000. And then last year, or my last 1 year period, we started something called the President's Gold Cup and Silver Cup. Many of you played, but some of you have not played. But we still gave 350,000 rupees to play. We will consider that as your league's knockout tournament and our official tournament. Both. It's like a 2-in-1, but we gave money. So we will continue to do that for this year also. You can play with all your clubs. A knockout tournament, the people who are, the clubs who are winning will go to Gold Cup. The clubs who are losing will go to Silver Cup, and then they'll have more matches. And the winners of Gold Cup, Silver Cup, will automatically advance to FA Cup 128 round, Division 2 automatic entry, and there is so many links to national tournament. So this is one of the tournament that we want to play in all the leagues with all the clubs. So you will get more money this year, up to about 400,000 rupees. Then we are also trying to develop the school system. Okay, school association is here. We are talking to them. It's not easy, but then we want you to work on the school youth, maybe under 14, under 15, 16. We will discuss the age group, but then the leagues in your area, the schools in your area, you can conduct the school tournament in combination with school association, your league and all, because that's where the players start their journey to come to your league. That's the breeding. So there also we are investing a lot of money. Then of course those who can play women tournament will get additionally 300,000. This is the breakup that we have worked out on the budget. So the reason today we suspended some of the league, our friends, is if we don't suspend you, right, we also have to give you these grants, this money, because you're also a member, and all members need to be equally treated. But then again, if you have not held your AGM, if you are not in operation, and you are not suspended, we give you money, we don't know what happened to that money, you don't give reports, right? You don't spend the way we want, problem, over problem, and over problem. This is the reason one of the reasons we suspend you, but don't worry, we will bring you back with all your issues sorted. We are here to help you, and we want to see our success is your success in the region. When we say football is flourishing, football is developing, football is rising, is not only in Colombo, we want to see in every part of Sri Lanka. So that's our goal, that's the goal of our executive committee, that's why we are here, to help you. So we will help you, and we are also strengthening our administration, our processes, IT, investing in IT. There is lots of things coming up, player registrations, online. There is so much of thing coming up, which in the summit we will talk about. So once again, you have elected me and my team for the last 1 year, 8 months. To be precise, 1 year, 8 months and 2 days today. We have done a lot of revolution for last 1 year and 8 months. We built a fantastic national team. We have put the foundation right. We have worked with FIFA, AFC to bring the backlog, the issues, because we lost 11 months suspension that brought a lot of damage for us. Our funds were stopped. Our audit were not done. There's lots of issues. So we worked very hard. Maybe you have not seen the results outside, but that is really, really all the executive committee members, the vice presidents, committees. We really, really work hard. We really work hard more than we work in our own businesses or life. That's because we want to change. We want to build these beautiful sports for better future and better for the future generation, so that we can rise as #1 sports in the Sri Lanka. Because if you remember, we'll switch off or put the mobiles in silence, please, so that there is no interruption. Okay, football is the most beautiful, most played, most powerful, the biggest game in the universe. If you see today, the FIFA president sits next to Gianni Infantino, sits next to Donald Trump, Mohammed bin Salman. All the leaders are sitting next is FIFA is like another country. FIFA is the biggest organization than United Nations. United Nations has 190 plus countries. FIFA has 211 countries and growing. So we are part of the biggest sport. We are part of the beautiful sport. So now it's our duty to build the beautiful sports in Sri Lanka to go to the best level possible. To do that, we've showed an example by uniting everybody. 20 leagues, 20 people voted against me, against us. But then again, after 1 month, almost all 20 people have joined us, realizing that we have a vision, we have a program, we can go together, and that's today, your 61 votes showed the strength. 61 votes, if that 6 also is included 100%, yeah, doctor, is with us. So we are one family, one big family, no differences. We will sit down, we will talk. The FIFA summit, the football summit, like the FIFA summit, is created to interact with you. Me as a president, some of our executive members, vice president will come. So we can talk one-to-one with the presidents, with the secretary. Now when I invited the president and secretary for the first summit, some people called and said, my secretary is not there, can I send somebody else? We said no. Some people call and say, my president is out, can I send the vice president? We said no, because we directly want to deal with president and secretary because they are the key decision makers in your league. We want to work with you to understand your problem, to understand what you want, and to give solution to you directly. So that's the reason that we rejected, but that's how we will continue, because that's the platform that you and us will build to talk, to work, to invest, to take this game forward. So thank you for your support the whole day. The media, thank you very much for supporting, and the invitees who are invited here, thank you for coming. DG and FIFA FC delegates, all of you, you've come a long way. Bad weather, trees are falling, roads are blocked, but still you showed your strength and importance. I'm sure you are carrying today some memories, some good gifts, some good VIKs with good memories today. So few more in the agenda. So be with us, be as one family, forget the past. In the past, if you have had any issues in your league, reports, accounts and all that, let's start. Tomorrow is the 1st June. Let's start a new journey. We are ready to put everything aside. If you can stand with us from tomorrow or from today, we will work together. We will sit with you. We will solve all your problems and take this beautiful sport and the governance and the administration forward. Next year, you will have more and more support for your administration. Next year, you will have more support in terms of education. We have already working with AFC to the AFC Center of Excellence, the university, the institute, which will give you a sports diploma program free of charge. So all of you, the President Secretary, this year, maybe end of this year, you will attend online and maybe physically at one point a football diploma given by AFC. End of the day, when you go out of this seat, nothing is, you know this. If you finish your presidency, secretary, all that, there is nothing left. But now, at least you'll have a certificate from football. People don't appreciate. You can say, look, I've done my diploma, I have learned, I have qualified. But that diploma is very important. That covers administration, player registration, legality, transfers, a big number. I've gone through that. Some of my staff have gone through that. They have done the higher diploma. Everybody passed. And Sri Lanka has higher passing rate. But this is something that we want to give you because some of you all do mistakes without the knowledge of what to do, how to do. Right? That's the biggest problem. Some of you all are not fully understand how to conduct a meeting, how to keep the records, how to keep accounts. That is not your fault, but there is no way to learn. But this program will give you everything how to manage a league. So with that, I will conclude a long speech because when I start talking, I keep on going. Thank you so much for your love, for your patience, for your support and everything. And we have few more in the agenda. Let's pass that, and then after that we can join a party, kind of a cocktail, and then lunch, and then we can have photographs. There is a photograph booth here. You will take picture, and then we'll give you a photo print instantly so that you can go and show your wife. Yes, today I went to Congress, not somewhere else. Right? That's the proof. So having said that, thank you very much for everybody, and God bless you. Let's go forward. Okay, let's move. Okay, still we have time. So, approval of the budget for the year 2025. In the docket, all of you will have this summary budget. You can take it. As I said, our expected revenue for this year is little over 900 million, bigger than Olympics. And our expected expenditure is 939 million. We will have 34 million deficit, but then of course we are confident we can cover the deficit with the sponsorship and then added funding that we have with FIFA and AFC. So we also have some activities we have done in 2024, Article 6 of forward program. So we have about another $300,000 coming separately apart from this. We have not counted. So basically this is a very healthy budget. We have allocated in a healthy way. As I said, 33% allocated to local football, which is big than ever. So this is what it is. So let's approve the budget and enjoy all the activities from going forward today. So dear delegates, dear friends, shall we vote once again, because we have just waited without lifting the card for some time. Let's go for a vote for budget. Can you raise, for record purposes, your green card? I'm sure everybody will raise this because you're getting money. So if you say yes, show your green card for the budget. I can check who is not voting, then I will stop their money. Okay. Whoever is rising taller will get little more money, extra money. Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. So, any reds? Any? Oh, still holding, Sela. Okay. Okay. Any red? Any no's? Nothing. No. Any abstentions? Nothing. Okay. Count 61. 61 out of 61. So, as expected. Thank you very much for approving the budget. Okay, let's move on to the next agenda item, votes on amendment to the statutes. We have very slight wording or amendments we have done in 3 clauses. There is a blue paper that we have submitted to you. Yeah, so each delegate has one, the voting delegates will have. So basically, Article 17 on the current constitution, current statutes, we are adding one more article clause, that is FFSL shall establish a normalization committee to assume duties and responsibilities of the office bearers of any member that has been suspended. The mandate, scope, and operation framework of this normalization committee shall be determined by the FFSL Secretariat in alignment with the applicable provision of the FIFA statutes. The FIFA statutes has a separate article of normalization committee, how is composed, how is appointed, the duties, what to do, everything is there. So similarly, we are adding one clause: if any member is suspended, any league is suspended, so Football Federation will appoint a normalization committee to take over and work with you and to conduct the new election. So that's one of the addition. This is in similar to FIFA. The second one is Article 37, Executive Committee composition. Last year we had a big confusion when we had our election. Now, when this constitution was created, we made very clear that anybody contesting for Executive Committee should be from the league affiliate, should be in active football for 4 years in the league. So that was the originally. But then when we contested with our opponent, has created an issue with the sports ministry saying that, okay, if he or any candidate is in the club, not in the league, is also entitled to be a candidate. So that was not the original version. So they interpreted it different. So we made it now very clear. So now we are saying all other candidates of the Executive Committee shall have been in active football at least for 4 years in the past 6 years. So if anybody will contest, within the last 6 years, 4 years, if you are in any of the leagues actively, you can be a candidate. Yeah, and also, we have also added that the member, when we say active, the member has to be an elected office bearer of that league. So your league can make or nominate a candidate who is a president, secretary, assistant secretary, vice, all elected members. But you can't bring a competition chairman, you can't bring a guy from parachute. We have seen some parachute came last years from nowhere. So this is to give you a recognition so that nobody will come in behind doors. So this is, we just put the word very correctly so that this is very crystal clear. The third amendment is basically again a confusion because Sri Lanka School Football Association, our friends are here, they are automatically given a vice president position in the Executive Committee as an honorary vice president by default, by Gazette, is already there. Then if they are given a position in the Executive Committee, they can't come and another person from schools cannot come and contest. That was the original interpretation because they need to be, whether A or B or Z or who is winning, they need to be a representative from whoever is winning. So they will be automatically in. So therefore, we added a clause saying that, okay, yes, a representative from the School Football Association shall be nominated as honorary vice president. Again, we've added representative of office bearers of Sri Lanka School Football Association shall not be a candidate. You will come automatically whoever wins, but you will not be a candidate. So this is something that we have added. So these are the three simple amendments that we are bringing today for the benefit of everybody. So dear delegates, let's approve this for more clarity. So can we raise? Okay, sorry, I will, okay, thank you very much. Sinhala and Tamil also, just in very short. අපගේ ව්‍යවස්ථාව සමහර පැහැදිලි නැති සමහර වගන්ති අපි අද යම්කිසි සංශෝධනයට බ්ලක් කරලා තියෙනවා වගන්ති තුනක්. එකක් ඇවිල්ලා තහනමට පත් වුණ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජ ලීග්ගේ වෙනුවට පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයේ නෝමලයිසේෂන් කමිටියක් පත් කිරීමේ බලය පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයට තියෙනවා කියන වගන්ති අපි අතුල් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ නෝමලයිසේෂන් කමිටිය එක තමයි ඉදිරියට ඒ තහනම් වෙච්ච ලීග්ගේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් කටයුතු කරලා ඒ නිලවරණය පවත්වලා FIFA ව්‍යවස්ථාව අනුව ක්‍රියා කිරීමට බලය තියෙන්නේ. ඒක එක. දෙවෙනි එක ඇවිල්ලා ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාපන් සම්මේලනයේ විධායක සභාවට නිලවරණයට එන පුද්ගලයා පසුගිය වසර 6 තුල වසර අඩුම ගානේ වසර 4ක් පාපන්දුවේ ක්‍රියාශීලීව නිරත වෙලා තිබෙන්න ඕනේ ලීග් එක හරහා ලීග් එක තුලින්. හැබැයි ඒ අපේක්ෂකයා ඔබගේ ලීග් එක යම්කිසි ලීග් එක විධායක සභාවේ නිලවරණයෙන් පත්වෙච්ච සමාජිකයෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක තමයි සංශෝධනය. තුන්වෙනි එක ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාසල් පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයට ඉබේම ඔටෝමැටිකලි උපසභාපති තනතුරක් හම්බ වෙනවා. එම නිසා ඒ තනතුර කවුරු දින්නත් ඒගොල්ලන්ට හිමි. එම නිසා ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාසල් පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයේ වෙන කිසිම තනතුරකට නිලවරණයට ඉදිරිපත් වීම නොහැකිය. ඒගොල්ලෝ පාසල් හැටියට රටේ ක්‍රීඩා උන්නතිය සඳහා නියුට්‍රල් ඉන්න ඕනේ. මේක තමයි விவசாய சங்கத்தின் துணை தமிழில் சொல்வதென்றால் 3 சிறு திருத்தங்களை கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். முதலாவது வந்து தடை செய்யப்பட்ட ஏதாவது ஒரு லீக்களுக்கு பதிலாக அந்த தடை காலத்தில் நார்மலைசேஷன் கமிட்டி ஒன்றை நியமிப்பதற்கான உத்தியோகபூர்வமான நடவடிக்கை ஒன்றை நாங்கள் 17ஆம் யாப்பின் பிரகாரம் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். அதேபோல் 37ஆம் யாப்பின் பிரகாரம் இலங்கையின் உதைப்பந்தாட்ட சம்மேளனத்துக்கு யாராவது தேர்தலில் போட்டியிட இருப்பவர்களானால் கடந்த 6 வருடங்களில் 4 வருடம் அவர் ஏதாவது ஒரு லீகில் உத்தியோகபூர்வமாக ஒரு தேர்தலில் அங்கம் வகிக்கும் ஒரு நபராக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்ற உத்தரவை கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். அதேபோல் இலங்கை ஸ்கூல்ஸ் ஃபுட்பால் அசோசியேஷன் எனப்படுவது அவர்களுக்கு வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் ஒரு பதவி அவர்களுக்கு கிடைக்கும். அந்த பதவி அவர்களுக்கு ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக கிடைக்கும் பட்சத்தில் அவர்களின் ஸ்கூல் ஃபுட்பால் அசோசியேஷனில் இருந்து எந்த ஒரு கேண்டிடேட்டையும் எந்த ஒரு எலெக்ஷனுக்கு நிறுத்த முடியாது என்ற திருத்தங்களை கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். ஸோ this is the 3 amendments. So let's quickly go for a vote. Shall we show the green card if you approve this, dear delegates? One more voting. Approval for the minor adjustments. Okay, green. Thank you. Any red? Anybody abstaining or anybody against? 0. Any abstentions? No. So 61 counting. Okay, out of 61 votes, thank you very much. Excellent. So yeah, then we have item number 13. We have some proposals in the summit. People have expressed some proposals. We have We have a proposal from Navalapatti and Nuvalia Kandy. Basically, their proposal is, they're saying they have a council before. The council is no more there, so they are requesting to increase the committees and include them in the committees for the chairperson and deputy chairperson. We have no problem, but then again, we need to do a amendment to the constitution in another extraordinary congress in future. Before that, we will have discussions and all that, and we will see how many committees, what the responsibilities and all that. So in principle, we are okay, but then we'll have another process to go. That is the proposal. Anybody wanted to explain this? I can give the floor if somebody wanted to, either from Navalapatti and Oralia or Kandy or whoever send this proposal. කාටරි මේක ගැන පැහැදිලි කිරීමක් අවශ්‍යද? අවශ්‍යද? අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. සිංහලෙන් මට වඩා සිංහලෙන් කියන්න පුළුවන් නම් කියන්න මේ මයික් එකක් දෙන්න මේ. Can we have a mic? Very brief, huh? Very. Mic. You know, mic I can put up for the records. We need.
සියලු දෙනාටම මම හිතන්නේ ඔව් සුබ දහවලා කෙටියෙන් කරන්න කිව්වා සභාවතුමා දන්නවා මම මයික් එකක් ගත්තම ලේසියෙන් තියන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. විශේෂයෙන්ම මම සඳහන් කරන්න ඕනි අපි පාපන්දු සංගමේ අද දිනේ දුටුවා විශාල කාර්යයන් සංඛ්‍යාවක් ඉදිරි වර්ෂය තුල ක්‍රියාවට නංවන්නට සභාවතුමා සහ සියලුම දෙනාගේ නිලධාරි මණ්ඩලයේ සියලු දෙනාගේම අපේක්ෂාව ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයේ අපේක්ෂාව මම හිතනවා මේ අපේක්ෂාවන් සාක්ෂාත් කර ගැනීම සඳහා ඔවුන්ට විශාල ශක්තියක් වෙන මේ මූල්‍යම ශක්තියත් එක්ක ඔවුන්ට විශාල පිරිසක් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා කියලා මේ ක්‍රියාදාමයන් මේ පාපන්දු ලීග අපේ 67ක් තියෙනවා 61ක් දක්වා අඩු වුණා 6ක් తాවකාලිකව සස්පෙන්ඩ් කරලා උන්වත් ඇතුළත් කරගෙන ක්‍රියාවට නැංවීමේදී මේ ක්‍රියා කටයුතු සම්පාදනය කරන අපගේ පාපන්දු සම්මේලනයේ සේවකයන්ගේ අඩුවක් එහෙම නැත්නම් සේවකයන්ගේ පුරප්පාඩුවක් දකින්න දීර්ඝ කාලයක් තිස්සේ එම පුරප්පාඩු ටික සපුරා ගැනීමට උන්ට හැකියාව ලැබී නැහැ. මා යෝජනාවක් වශයෙන් කියනවා මේ පුරප්පාඩු සියල්ල පුරප්පාඩු වශයෙන් තබන්න නැතුව එම පුරප්පාඩු පුරවලා මේ පාපන්දු නගා සිටවන්න තවත් ශක්තිය දෙන්න කියලා. ඒ වගේම තමයි ඒ පුරප්පාඩු පුරවීම සඳහා ලබා ගන්නා නව සේවකයන්ටත් ඔවුන් හොඳ වැටුප් තලයක පිහිටවීමටත් ඒ වගේම සේවය කරන මේ රටට කීර්තියක් ගෙන දුන්න සේවකයන් ඉන්න සේවකයන් වශයෙන් ඔවුන්වත් හොඳ වැටුප් තලයකට එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔවුන්ගේ වැටුප දැන් තිබෙන වැටුප ඉහළ වැටුප් තලයකට ගෙනෙන්න ඒ වගේම තමයි ඉහළ වැටුප් තලයකට ගෙනෙනවා හා සමානවම ඔවුන්ව නිබඳව විපරමකට ලක් කරන්න ඕනි ඔවුන්ට ඉලක්ක ලබා දෙන්න ඕනි ඒ වගේම ඔවුන්ව පසු විපරමක් කරන්නත් ඔබට යෝජනා කරනවා එන වෙන ජූනි මාස සිට හෝ ඔවුන්ගේ වැටුප් වැඩිවීමක් ලබා දී ඔවුන් දිරිගන්නවා ඔවුන්ගෙන් ලබා ගන්න තියෙන ශක්තිය මේ පාපන්දුව නගා සිටීම සඳහා ලබා ගන්නට කියලා මා යෝජනා කරනවා ඒ සඳහා ඔබතුමාට ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ සඳහා ඡන්දයක් ලබා ගන්න හැටියට මා ඉල්ලීමක් කරනවා බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි.
Thank you. Yes, we are working on a new structure. We have already approved a new salary scale. So with this budget, we will move forward very quickly. Apri Chandyak avashya vena ekak. You want to vote for this proposal or anybody? You have something? No, his proposal, yeah. Avashya naha.
Proposal avashya naha. Eke venama recruitment committee එක appoint කරලා executive committee එකේ ඒ සේවකයන්ගේ performance අනුව වැටුප් වැඩිවීම කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකෙන් මම විශ්වාස කරනවා annual general meeting එකට salary increment එක ගැන යෝජනා ඉදිරි කරලා ඡන්ද තියන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ.
Okay, no problem. We need to vote. So we have few more. Sorry, you have something.
So, At the summit in Navalapitiya, this proposal was brought forward by, I believe, Nuwarelia, and then Kandy, Colombo, Balangodu, Ratnapura, Sitawaka, and Devula Mount Lavinia Football League. So, with regards to this was president in the previous statutes, they had something called the council, which had an advisory board which worked closely with the administration and the Football Federation of Sri Lanka. With that not being available, us leagues decided to come forward with a proposal in Navalapitiya to appoint more chairmen and deputy chairmen to the standing committees of the Football Federation and to increase the standing committees. So I think this proposal should be brought forward to give more roles to the members of the leagues and other members and experienced professionals as well to use their expertise into developing football. So I think that in view of this, the Executive Committee of Sri Lanka Football and your honorary board as well would accept this proposal and give more member leagues here a more role to play with the administration and move forward with the activities. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Nadvi from Devula Mount Lavinia. So there is no problem, as I said before, FIFA also has increased number of committees now, so we will work with FIFA and how many committees, what responsibilities. It's a process, it's a constitution revision process, so we will work on it. In principle, yes, you are part of us, you need to be also included in committees, work and everything. We are happy if you can come and work and support us. Yes, please.
This is just, I mean, we had an old constitution where all the committee chairmen were members of the executive committee. So we had a lot of committees and we had a big exco. We had about 28 members in the executive committee. So when we did the constitutional amendment, Nadvi, you may not have been a part of it at that time. The idea of FIFA and AFC was to reduce the number in the exco to make it more efficient in governing, right? And also division of powers and all, and the secretariat, and and that's why the council went away. To keep the link with the leagues, we suggested that we have these summits. One of the summits is what you just mentioned, and we are supposed to have the other summits as well, so that you can continue to have a communication with the Football Federation. Now, the next question is, now when you have standing committees, so with, I mean, I think Jasper was involved in the beginning, myself and Anura and them were also involved in this constitutional amendment process in the beginning. Now, when you have standing committees and the chairmen of these standing committees, deputy chairman is a different problem, but the chairmen of the standing committees, the understanding in the FIFA as well is that most of these chairmen are members of the EXCO, because they have whatever decisions which are taken in these committees have to be then represented at the EXCO. So therefore, they should be a part of the EXCO. That was the idea. Ad hoc committees are a little different. So if we are increasing the number of standing committees, that has to be looked at as well. Of course, yes, we have to take a representative sample of the body so that every league is represented within these committees. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President Al-Mali. This, in principle, yes, in principle. So we will work with FIFA and AFC, how to include, and we need to follow certain principles. So you are part of us. You are assured you are part of us, and we will include you in our activities. With you, a lot of activities you have seen, but this year we'll have more activities. So definitely you are part of us. Let's go forward. And I also have some proposal from Mr. Anura De Silva sent to us. I think there is about 5 or 6 proposals. The first one was official language. Basically, he says, okay, our constitution, our statute says we have 3 official language, English, Sinhala and Tamil, so it needs to be translated and given. Yes, we agree. There are few wording corrections we are going through with FIFA and AFC, Mr. De Silva. So once it's done, we will translate and make all 3 language copies available for you. Proposal number 2 is notice of an ordinary congress of FFSL affiliates. So you are proposing saying that notice of the league, notice of the AGM of the leagues shall be given to, a copy should be given to all other leagues. Is that, am I correct? Can we have the mic?
This is not actually to share a document. What I mean is to the FFL to notify all the other leagues of election or AGM of another league. Then all the members are aware what is happening with the other leagues. Otherwise, so that will be more transparent about the activities of other leagues. That is what I mean.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Silva. Okay, basically, all the leagues are independent, they have their autonomy. We will not be able to tell them to share the notice, but of course, once a new office bearers are elected, once the office bearers are changed, we need to make a system to announce who is elected and all that. We will agree, because AFC does it, FIFA does it. There is a circulation saying that so and so is elected for so whatever the leagues. We will go that, but notice, sharing notice and all that is at this moment I don't think it's necessary and applicable, but certainly we will announce once the election is done.
Yeah, excuse me, President.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that to share a notice.
Okay.
Notify.
Yeah, we will find
by FFSL you can not the league to notify.
Let's see how practically we can do that, because even in AFC FIFA we don't get any notification of other member associations elections. Once it's done, only we'll get through their official website and things like that. Mani, do you want to say?
Yeah, as the chairman of the Member Services Committee, I would like to say that all leagues are independent bodies. So you are supposed to conduct your own AGMs independently. And therefore, us as the federation will notify the membership, as the president said, once the election is conducted and over, and you notify us of who the elected members are, then we can notify the membership that these are the representatives. But till then, it is the responsibility of those individual leagues. And we have, as the federation, through our committee and the executive committee, we have given a circular to all the leagues on how the Congress should be conducted. And because there were confusions on the number of dates of notice that you need to give and what are the documents that you need to submit to the Football Federation to hold your annual Congress. So that led to delays because there is no response from the Federation side, sometimes when the documents are not there. So therefore, to make things clear, we have given a circular. As long as you are following that and submitting the documents, it is up to the league to hold the election and then notify the Federation. Anura, I hope that clears the question.
Thank you. Proposal number 3 is Article 16.1Q. There is an article says we need to give 45 days notice if you are having an election or AGM or whatever. And within the bracket there is a word called if applicable. So some people, I think there's a confusion, that's what you are trying to raise. So the interpretation is, when you say annual Congress or Congress, the interpretation is it can be annual Congress, can be extraordinary Congress. So the 45 days is applicable when it's an ordinary Congress, because 45 days notice is mandatory. If it is an extraordinary Congress, it is 14 days. So then you can't give 45 days. So that's why the word if applicable was inserted in that clause. So we will make it more clear if when the next statute is revised. Proposal 4 is not a proposal, but it's a kind of a question. Financial statement 21, 22, 23, and 24, auditor report 21, 22, 23, 24 has been not approved. Yes. 21 we approved today. 22, 23, 24 is still being audited. So this is not in our control. Once it's done, we will call an extraordinary AGM and approve that. So that's, and then you are saying if you are getting all the accounts together, 14 days is not enough to give 45 days. Yes, if there's more documents, we'll give more time. But this is because of the COVID impact, because of the suspension, because of so many factors, this was delayed. But then going forward in 2026 onward, I think things will be regularized. Proposal 5, vacant position to be filled. Yes, we aware that it has to be, we originally made it with the constitution or statutes that it has to be filled within 6 months, but that we have a kind of a dispute there because now we are being elected as 2 teams, team A, team B, whatever, not by positions. All the positions are included in the team. So then if there is a vacancy, then the winning team either has to nominate or there has to be substitute. So now we are working with FIFA. It was a one-off case. So we are trying to find a suitable solution, because you can't have an outside person from the team when you're elected in the team. Yeah, so FIFA also agrees, FC also agrees, but we are trying to see whether we can elect a substitute at the time of election replace, or whether the winning team leader or a captain or whoever can nominate a substitute. So this is something that AFC FIFA Legal is working on. And proposal 6, allegations revealed by Mr. Rodrigo, President, in the social media. Yes, there was few things in the social media before the elections. I may deny all these, but then social media we can't control. But then we have addressed all the issues in our meetings and executive committee, and then we are smoothly going ahead addressing all the issues. Social media is something that we are not going to address at this juncture. So we don't have any other proposals in the agenda on item number 13. Item number 14, appointment of independent and external auditor. Okay, by virtue of sports regulation, we need to appoint Auditor General of Sri Lanka as the external auditor. So can we raise the boards so that officially we appoint Auditor General of Sri Lanka to be our external auditor for the year 2025? Shall we say yes once more again? No choice. Okay, thank you. There is no red cards for the records. There is no abstentions. Anybody want to abstain? That's fine. Thank you very much. 61 votes for that. General Secretary, you can make a note of it. Dismissal of members of a body is not applicable to this Congress. And election of appointment of the independent committee members also, we will not take up this at this Congress. With the amendments to the statutes and the filling of vacancies at the next Congress, we will take it up. And item number 17, admission for membership, not applicable. We are not admitting any members. And so all good. And the final agenda is President's closing remarks. Once again, the last items, you can be happy. You have meals, rest. Just 1 or 2 minutes before we wind up. Dear friends, dear delegates, dear brothers, dear sisters, we have come a long way from hurdles, as we said. We had a lot of difficulties, we have a lot of challenges. You have a lot of challenges in running your league and affairs. But be assured that Football Federation of Sri Lanka, our executive committee, our administration, our members, everybody is committed to support you to start a new journey, start a new era. Let's forget about what has happened in the past, but let's build a team, build a family together in for the development of Sri Lanka football and for the future. So once again, thank you for coming all the way from far in all areas and taking time with this difficult weather. And thank you for FIFA and AFC delegates. Thank you, DG, Sports Development Department on behalf of the Department of Sports Development. My vice presidents, thank you so much. My executive committee members, staff, thank you so much, because for last 2 days we have not slept. All the staff, all of us, we were like working, dressing and coming to make these beautiful arrangements. Pack your bags, pack your t-shirts, pack your goods. The technical team, video team, Oakwin, the hotel, Cinema Grand for their wonderful hospitality. To all the supporters, the photographers, videographers, everybody, to thank you for making this grand, beautiful event. It's truly a beautiful event. And thank you so much once again. If I have missed, if I missed anybody, thank you, Samet. And finally, my media friends, thank you for coming all the way. Thank you very much. And you have done, for last 2 years, you have done a very fair and very supportive role. That's why football is success today. So can we give a applause to the media for their support? And invitees, whoever we have invited, the coaches, players, ex-players, everybody. A big thank you for everybody. And to the FIFA president and the AFC president, our greetings. And we accept their greeting for this Congress, and to their FIFA AFC team as well. Let's, we can take some photographs. The photographs are taken, 3 delegates together. Then you can get 3 prints officially. Then after that we have some cocktail here. I think you need to wear this blue band and yellow band. Then after about 1 hour here, then you can go up for lunch, 1 floor up, official lunch. And then those who are going back home, safe travels, safe home, and love to your families. Thank you very much. And I officially declare the Congress is now closed.